What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to finally be saying that again because I have been missing off of YouTube for the past 3 to 4 months. I've uploaded a few videos, but like the consistency hasn't been there. You guys haven't been able to stay up to date on what's going on in my life because I haven't really shared anything on YouTube. So if you guys haven't gone and checked out the last video I posted, it is a podcast with me and Isaac. And in the podcast, we kind of dive into every single thing that has happened since January. And it has quite honestly been just like the most stressful time in our relationship. It's the most stressful time in my life, to be quite honest, with planning a wedding, renovating a house, starting a new business, getting COVID, finding out we were not going to be with the Chargers, looking for a house across the country. It's just like so much has happened over the past 3 to 4 months. But long story short, I'm just being so dramatic right now. Anyways, I am back to vlogging and it feels so good to finally just like, I feel like I was just waiting for a time for it to be perfect. And every time I've picked up the camera to like start vlogging again, it just seemed so messy to me because I was like, they don't know anything about my life. So if you guys haven't seen the podcast, go listen to it, watch it, whatever you guys want to do, just if you guys want to get caught up to speed. Because I'm just gonna start from now. So today is, what is the date? Today is April 20th. It is Tuesday, and I am just going to be running a few errands today and kind of just doing a good old fashioned vlog because I honestly miss doing them and I don't remember the last time I like vlogged an entire day. So today I have a few errands I need to run, and speaking of it being April 20th, Isaac's birthday is actually on Thursday, April 22nd. So the first thing I'm doing today is I am at the mall here to get Isaac a present. So Isaac and I got married like a week and a half ago, and it was a very expensive trip because we got married in Cabo, so it was like we made a vacation out of our wedding. And he looked at me 2 days ago and he was like, "You do not need to get me anything." And of course, I'm not gonna listen. So I'm at the mall, and this video is going up, I think, the day of his birthday, so I can tell you guys what I'm getting him. So I'm not gonna spend any crazy amount of money, but he recently has been falling in love with Lululemon apparel. I don't know why he like hasn't caught on it just until now, but he's been slimming down basically, and he's been fitting into the clothes a little bit better. So I'm gonna get him a few things from Lululemon because you can never go wrong with Lululemon. And it's just like working out, athleisure. He's gonna love it. So I'm at the mall right now. I'm at Fashion Square, and I'm about to run inside and grab him a few things. Later on today, what else are we doing? Isaac and I are looking for a house in Indianapolis, which we kind of talked about in the podcast, but we are buying a house in Indiana, and buying a house when you can't go and look at the house is a little bit difficult. So maybe later on today, we can sit down and show you some of the homes we're looking at on Zillow and whatnot, but that is the plan for today. I have my matcha green tea latte, and let's go ahead, go inside, see if we can find some 2XLs. All right, guys, just got out of Lululemon. Might as well show you guys what I got. So Isaac has a sweat account with Lululemon because he's in the NFL, so he has a discount. I think it's like 15%, and they didn't let me use it, so that's kind of a bummer because it's like our money. So I got gift receipts. Hopefully he can return it and then repurchase it, which I know is a hassle, but it's like 15% is a lot of money. Anyways, I got him some stuff. It's crazy because you would think that Lululemon would have like tons of big sizes for athletes, but just not really the case. So I basically bought whatever I could find in a 2XL. So the first thing I got is this crew neck, and it's a really cool textured pattern. It is called the At Ease Crew XXL. Can't wait to borrow this from him. The next thing I got were these maroon shorts. I think this color is gonna look so good on Isaac with his skin tone. It is the Pace Breaker Short 7-inch. He's been liking the 7-inch lately. He tried to do the, is it 6-inch? The shorter version. I don't know if it's 6-inch or 4-inch. I don't know which one. But he tried to do it and it was like, never put on that pair of shorts ever again. But I really like this color. I think this is gonna look so good on him. Next thing I got was just a plain black shirt. I feel like Lululemon, you can get away with wearing jeans and a Lululemon top, and it's like athleisure, but you can't really tell. It's just like a nice black top, and it's a really nicely made, I guess you could say. So I got him this plain black top, which you can barely see because of the exposure on the camera. It's called the Metal Vent Tech SS 2.0. Last thing I got him were these shorts. I don't know that I love the texture of these shorts. I thought I liked the texture when I was inside, but I can't tell if it's like a dressy material or a workout material. I don't know. Either way, he can return it if he wants to. It's the License to Train short 7-inch. There we go. I don't think he even owns a pair of gray shorts. I'm gonna put all this in the bag. So the really funny thing about my purchase at Lululemon is the fact that I had to use Isaac's credit card. So you guys might be surprised to find this out, but Isaac and I we don't have a joint bank account yet because we literally just got married, and when it comes to money, if he needs to borrow money from me, I'll give him my credit card. If I need to borrow money from him, he'll give me his credit card. Hi, just me editing this video, and I just wanted to pop in here and say it's not really borrowing money if you don't pay the other person back. It's just taking the money. So just want to say that. Okay. Isaac owes me $2,000. Whatever. Bye. But I tried to use my Apple Pay in there, and my Apple Pay was not working, so I had to use his card so I could purchase it. So I texted him and I was like, hey, you told me not to buy you a present, but I did. So hopefully he doesn't look at his account. If he does, it's 2 days away, so whatever. I could just give it to him early. Now that that is done, I am going to head home now. I actually was cleaning out my car earlier this morning, so now I have just a bunch of boxes of stuff in my car, which I desperately need to get out of my car and into my apartment. So let's go home and make 20 trips from my car to my apartment. All right guys, I just got home and I ended up stopping at Target on my way home to grab this little guy, which is just like a fancy way to bring up your groceries. Anybody that lives in an apartment should definitely get one. I can't believe we haven't gotten one until now. It's actually kind of funny because we're only living in this apartment probably for another month. So finally got one. It'll be at good use for the next month at least. And the main reason I got it is because I needed to clean out my car today, and we do not live close to the elevator. So walking from my car with a bunch of stuff in my hand to the elevator, back to my apartment, would just be a lot of work. So I ended up getting that just to make my life easy. Now that I'm home, I'm actually about to clean up our apartment a little bit. I feel like our apartment never gets clean. Actually, the day when we got home from our wedding trip, I cleaned this entire apartment, like deep cleaned, organized, whatever. And living in an apartment, it's just so hard to keep organized. It's like in a constant state of disarray. And I'm so excited to finally be moving into a home, because the last time I lived in an actual house with a backyard and a garage was when I was 18. So I'm so excited to finally have a place for storage, finally feel some type of organization. Long story short, I'm about to clean up the kitchen. Isaac kind of left it messy. He just went to go and work out actually. So he won't be home for another 2 to 3 hours. So I'm gonna clean up and try and get my life together a little bit. I feel like I'm always trying to get my life together and it just never works. Good morning guys, it is now the next day. It is Wednesday. Isaac and I are on our way home from a yoga class. Isaac has been doing a lot of yoga this off season to like improve his flexibility.
Well, it's hurting right now.
I feel like Isaac wasn't able to like touch his toes, and now like you most definitely can.
Well, I've always been able to touch my toes.
But honestly, Isaac and I have been doing a lot of yoga, and we've been doing the night classes, but today for some reason we decided to do a morning class, and it was horrible.
It was like actually
I do not feel my best right now.
I feel worse than when I went in.
Yeah, I definitely feel worse coming out of the workout. I also look a lot worse. But me and Isaac are on our way home now. We're about to go home, make some breakfast, and then Isaac has football meetings around 10 a.m.?
Yeah, at 10.
And then I am gonna head over to the Airbnb today and honestly fix it up a little bit. We don't have guests staying in there until tomorrow. So I was like, hey, why don't I go over there, hang a few frames, get a few more photos, stuff like that. So that is the game plan for today. But first things first is I need something in my body because
I need to go, yeah.
I'm feeling depleted.
I'm hurting.
Before we go home and make breakfast, I wanted to grab a matcha green tea latte. This is my favorite drink lately, and it has probably so much sugar, but I don't care.
It is so good.
It tastes like a freaking milkshake.
So
It's an iced matcha green tea latte with almond milk and a pump of vanilla.
And it's got just enough matcha taste to make you feel healthy.
Just enough.
Like if it had any less, it would feel like a legitimate milkshake.
So we're on our way home now, and I forgot to mention that last night, so yesterday I didn't end up vlogging because I ended up cleaning. Isaac and I made dinner, and then we binge watched Bridgerton. I've seen it like 3 times through. Isaac's never seen it, so
It's pretty good.
we binge watched that. We watched like 3 episodes. But last night we were looking on Zillow and we found a home that we really, really liked, so we put an offer on it. So right now we have an offer on a home in Indianapolis. It's not in Indianapolis, the city. It's in Carmel. People say Carmel.
It's in Westfield.
Is it?
It's like this. It's right next to Carmel. It's like the same thing.
Well, either way, I just wanted to give you guys an update that today we may or may not be getting a home.
We need to just do a whole sit down on the home.
Good
process.
vibes, Isaac.
Because
Let's manifest this home.
We gotta explain the other house at some point, like in detail what happened. It went south fast, and I'm not talking about direction.
This is our 5th home to put an offer on. So, good vibes, people. Okay, guys, so I just drove over to Home Goods. I quickly got ready, ate breakfast. Today was a shower day for me. I actually got extensions for our wedding just so I didn't have to like mess around with clip-in extensions. I could wear them to like the beach and stuff, and I love them so much, but they're so high maintenance. So today was unfortunately a wash day, which takes like an hour and a half to wash and dry my hair. But I got ready for the day, and so I mentioned it earlier, I'm running a few errands for the Airbnb today. So we don't have any guests in the Airbnb today, but there are guests arriving tomorrow, and my family is actually coming into town next weekend for my brother's graduation. Isaac and I did so much of the Airbnb, which if you guys didn't know, we own an Airbnb in Scottsdale. Bottom line, we did so much for the Airbnb back when we were like getting it all together for the guests, and we just really haven't touched it since. And I see a few like design flaws that I want to change. I want to make it look cuter in some areas. I want it to be a very Instagrammable house. So my goal for today is to like hang a few more picture frames, just make it a little bit homier, because I think that's something a lot of Airbnbs lack, is the fact that it's like homey and like picturesque. So I'm running a few errands today for the Airbnb, but I figured I'd pick up the camera because we actually got some good news on the home we put an offer in last night. And it's not like amazing news, but they countered our offer, which is really good. We offered pretty low below the asking price because it was super overpriced for the area. No home had sold in that neighborhood for that amount of money. But with COVID, so many people are trying to buy homes. So I guess they just kind of shot their shot. They shot their shot. Whatever. So they listed the home for super expensive. We came in pretty low, and then they countered like halfway through. And Isaac and I are okay with paying what they countered their offer at, but we just don't know if the home is going to appraise for that much. So crossing my fingers, hopefully today we get this house, because we need to move out of our apartment in like 3 or 4 weeks, and Isaac needs to be in Indianapolis. I think it's May 9th for OTAs. So we are like running out of time, people, and I just want to know where we're going to be living, you know? I just want to know where we're going to be living. So I'm about to go into Home Goods. My first stop is Home Goods, and then I'm going to go to probably like World Market, maybe through a few thrift stores. I'm like tripping over my words today. A few thrift stores, and just see what I can find in terms of decor. I'm also missing a nightstand, so I should probably find a nightstand. Well, let's go.